Alright, so it's really smoky outside. There's a fire about 2 hours north of me, and all the smoke just blew south. And it smells like smoke out, and I don't want to be out here too long, but I want to capture this smokiness in some painting sketches, so. Yeah, check out the temperature of the light right here. Super warm. Still got a few hours to sunset. Yeah, so normally I've come out here plenty of times, done some paintings. You can see some hills, other layers of trees, and just other stuff out there. And today, can't see anything. My plan is to paint a perspective going down the road and seeing a lot of distance, a lot of atmosphere. So that's what I want to capture today for the most part. It's pretty interesting, the warm light and then the very cool looking atmosphere. It's really interesting to see, man. It's not normally that hazy, you know? Crazy, man. Crazy conditions. So cool to document, I think. That's what these sketchbooks are all about, man, just documenting. I think one of the most bizarre things about days like these or conditions like these is like you can see the sun, there's definitely light shining, but there's literally no shadows. So it's almost like it's an overcast day with a bright orange, very warm looking sun. It's very weird. It's like a whole contradictory conditions, like an experience. Very bizarre. That's what I want to capture here right now, kind of that whole distance perspective, the layers of atmosphere. That's what I want to try to capture. Hopefully I can pull it off. It's always a challenge, man. I haven't really done many sketches that have this kind of perspective or a lot of atmosphere. You know, I've done mountains and stuff like that, so there's a little bit of atmosphere, but nothing like this where there's so much depth. It's gonna be tricky, but that's the whole thing about it, is I want to kind of do something different, challenge myself. So I'm thinking setting up right here on the sidewalk or something and capturing that. It's actually very similar to the perspective I had when I was in Paris painting the Arc de Triomphe or Arc de Triomphe. It's very similar because I'm just on the side of the road looking up the road. It's just completely different conditions, completely different part of the world, obviously. All right, well, I must say that was pretty challenging. I was mostly focusing on getting the values because that's really the important thing here. But everything is so gray because of the atmosphere. It makes it very challenging because you have to get these subtle color shifts, you know, as well as maintaining the value as you lighter and lighter as you go further and further away. So really challenging, but a lot of fun, man. You know, even if I think came out pretty well, getting the color temperature, really trying to hone that in. I mean, it was just pretty challenging for me. So as I was painting here, my book bag was sitting staying in, you know, as I was painting, you can start to see little tiny ash particles. And this is why I need to get back inside, get out of here, because it's not good to be breathing this in. I just got to get back in. Sun's gonna be going down in just an hour or so, so I might head back out. But yeah, check out these little tiny ash particles everywhere. So that's what's constantly just floating around in the air, me breathing it in. So anyway, pretty cool sketch, man. So there's my painting and what I was painting. Pretty close, I mean, pretty close. Most of my sketch may be a little too cool in temperature. Yeah, it's hard to look at it now because the sun's just been going down further and further, so the light's getting warmer and warmer. So it's hard to really compare to it now 30 minutes later, you know, 20 minutes later, to what I painted earlier. So end of the day, man, I just did my best with it. So I can't really like cry about it or complain too much, man. I'm just trying to do my best with growing and challenging myself and just documenting, man. Just documenting, getting outside, documenting what I'm seeing, what's happening with my life, with these conditions, where I'm living, things like that, what I'm interested in. So it is what it is. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of this smoky atmosphere. Pretty weird day. Be sure to check out my other vlogs and other videos that you see on screen right now. Greatly appreciate it. Take care of yourself. Peace.